another Nerdy Nummies. Today I have a very special guest. It's Megan.
Hello.
She's an awesome singer and has a cool YouTube channel. I'm gonna put a link down below for you guys to go check it out if you want. And Megan, do you like penguins?
I love penguins.
Yes! I had to invite her over to make something holiday themed, and penguins just seem to fit in for the holidays.
Yes, I love them.
So today we are going to be making awkward penguin cookies. And this is how we get it going in the Nerdy Nummies kitchen. 1, 2, 3.
Let's get started.
I don't know when to stop. We are going to be making a vanilla almond sugar cookie recipe from my cookbook. So the things you will need will be 3 cups of flour, 3/4 cup almond meal, 1.5 cup of sugar, and down here, just 1 little tablespoon of sugar. I've kept them separate because you will add this at a different time. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of grated nutmeg, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. You will also need
2 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, black food coloring, black royal icing, white royal icing, and orange royal icing.
Now let's put it all together. Let us know, let us know, let us know. The first thing that we're gonna do in a medium-sized bowl, we are gonna whisk together our dry ingredients. We are gonna add our flour, nutmeg, our smaller measurement of sugar,
almond flour, salt, and baking powder. Mix it up,
mix it up, mix it up. This is all mixed up, and now we're gonna set it off to the side, and we're gonna mix together our wet ingredients.
For the wet ingredients, we're going to mix together the 2 sticks of butter.
That's right, these are room temperature. They're really soft, a little squishy, and you're just gonna put them in the bowl.
Almost there.
And you're just gonna mix them together until they're fluffy. Do you wanna see what happens if you put it on 10?
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Now we are going to mix in the sugar with the butter until it's nice and fluffy.
Now we're gonna add our eggs one at a time, mixing in between each one. Do you want to try the one-handed egg crack? So what I like to do is crack it on the side of the bowl and then give it a twist.
Crack and a twist.
Yes! What? Professional! Yes. Then mix it up one more time.
Next thing we are going to add is our extracts, the vanilla and almond.
So now we've got our wet ingredients and our dry ingredients, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add half of our dry ingredients to the wet, mix it up, and then Megan is gonna scrape down the sides, and then we're gonna add the other half of our dry, mix it up. And again, Megan will scrape down the sides.
Now that our dough is done, we are going to split half of it into the mixing bowl and dye it black.
We just eyeballed it, and then I'm gonna put a few drops of black food coloring into the bowl and mix it together until the dough is a black color. Now both of our doughs are ready, and we are going to put them on this piece of saran wrap. Then I'm just gonna pack it down to be about 1 inch tall and wrap it up tight. We got both of our doughs wrapped up, and now we are gonna pop these into the fridge for about 1 hour to chill.
We let it chill, now we're going to roll it into a log shape.
We're gonna be rolling it into a log that is about 18 inches long and 1.5 inches thick. And this will be the belly of the penguin.
Aww.
He's little Billy.
Rolling dough.
Here we go. Now that we've rolled out our dough to be about 18 inches long, we're gonna wrap it in saran wrap and pop it into the freezer and let it chill until it's completely frozen. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, girl. Okay.
Now that our dough log is frozen, we rolled out the black dough.
Our black dough was chilling in the fridge, and we rolled it out to be about the same length as our dough log, and it's about 1/4 inch thick. And what we're also gonna do is take the rolling pin. Maggie, I'm gonna show you a little trick.
Okay.
To make these look like penguins. Right in the middle, we're gonna make a little groove. And now we're gonna use some egg wash, which is 1 egg mixed up with a little bit of water, and I've got a little brush here. And you're just gonna brush down the middle of this little indent that we made. Oh my gosh, this is huge. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna place it right down the middle, and then
it's gonna make
if
a lot
you'll
of
help me, just put a little pressure, just so it will stick on there. And now you're gonna grab your egg wash one more time, and Megan, I'm gonna have you wash the whole top of the dough log. So now we're gonna take the end of the parchment paper and we are gonna roll it on top of the dough. Now we're gonna do it on the other side and we're gonna do a little bit of egg wash right in between just so the dough will stick to the dough.
Getting one step closer to a little penguin.
Oh my gosh, we're so close. Slowly peel it off. There we go, that's what you want. You want the top of the log to have double the amount of black cookie dough. We're gonna wrap it up one more time, pop it in the freezer until it's completely frozen. Our dough log has completely frozen and I just cut off the end. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Look! It's the outline, our little penguin body. I am so excited. This is why we double layered the black cookie dough so that it would have a little bit more space on the top where we are gonna decorate the little penguin's face. His little face. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut slices using a sharp cutting knife, so be careful. And we're gonna cut them about 1/4 inch thick and place them onto a baking sheet lined with a piece of parchment paper.
Now that we have our tray of penguins ready, we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 7 to 9 minutes.
And I'm gonna keep cutting cookie slices over here.
Which way's the oven?
It's that way.
It's that way. Now that our cookies have baked, it's time to put them on a plate to decorate.
This is my favorite part, and I brought the book out so that you could get a good idea of how we're gonna decorate them. We're just gonna use 3 different icing colors, the white, orange, and black, to make all of their little features. We've got white royal icing in a plastic baggie with a number 2 tip for a little bit more control. You just put a little pressure. I do a little dot where I want the eyes to be. Slowly squeeze and go up and down to fill them in.
Now we are going to take the orange icing to make his beak and his little feet.
So what I like to do is just make a triangle right on the top of his little white belly. I don't actually know how many toes a penguin has, but my version, they have 3. Last but not least, you're gonna take your black royal icing with a number 1 tip at the end, and we're gonna ice on 2 little loops. They're like sideways U's for wings and eyeballs to decorate. This is really cute. You can give them a little bit of personality with their eyes. You can make them cross-eyed or looking up. You can do whatever. Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, here we go. Outro to the video.
Oh, I love it. Ta-da! Here are the awkward penguin sugar cookies that we made today from my cookbook, and a big thank you to Megan for helping me bake today.
Well, thanks for having me.
She is amazing. She's super awesome, and I'm going to be putting all of her links down below, so again, you should go check her out. I'm also going to be posting lots of pictures of these little cookies on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter. And if you guys make these, please take a picture and send it to me. Send it to us. You can tweet it to us.
I love penguins.
We would love to see your baking creations. It would make my day. It just makes me happy. And if you have any other ideas for any of the NUMMIES, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to make it happen. All right, thanks again, you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Do we finally get to eat one of these?
Oh yeah, we gotta do awkward penguin cheers.
Yes.
Cheers. Then we're gonna chomp off his face. Mmm.
I'm gonna take a couple of these with me, if that's okay.
That's okay.
By a couple, I mean like 6.
Wait a minute.
Sure.
I'm not sure on the math on this, but this is nice to hear.